If we look at the evolution of targets from 2000 to the present day, the shift has been from the servers down to the individuals and their identities. So back in 2000, the target was always servers. Then as servers started getting hardened, the targets moved to the applications hosted on the server. And as people started using e-commerce applications even more, there's a lot of sensitive data on there that was at stake. Eventually, as they started getting harder, the attacks moved to the users' desktops and to the users' browsers, and now to the individual user identities themselves, our digital persona, so as to say. And there have been a few main game changers in this area. One of the big game changers was people using web applications rapidly, like the Amazons or the Flipkarts. Second is that users are connected to the net at all times through broadband, Wi-Fi, and now cellular data. And third is users themselves exist as digital personalities. So you are on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you have your digital persona out there for the world to see. What this means is you can be analyzed, judged, tracked, correlated, and processed in real time today, 24/7. This makes us very interesting targets, individuals and populations en masse. Today, technology is pretty much crossed a tipping point. We have Moore's law, which states that every year the cost of technology will reduce by half and the processing and storage power will double. Sometime in the past 2 years, this limit was crossed to a point where storage of data on a large scale is of course possible, but today it's possible to store, process and analyze the data in real time. So we can even act upon it in time. This, today the world knows it by big data. I mean, Google, Facebook and other pioneers started this technology internally and then also open sourced it and made this big data available to the world. And now anybody with day-to-day computing power can make use of these platforms to correlate in real time. This is a very interesting shift because today you're being tracked and processed and analyzed. Tomorrow you will be predicted upon. And what you do is probably going to be predicted by a system. Not only what you do, but what you may also do, what are the paths that you may take, and all scenarios will be played out in like a game theory mode. And this is where it gets scary. If machines know us more than we do ourselves, what would happen to states or populations or individuals? I think it's not that we're trying to protect ourselves from a single threat or a single vector or a source. It's going to be a combination of many things. I always keep going back between George Orwell and Aldous Huxley. These are two authors that I love. And Orwell said that society will be controlled by inflicting pain and fear. But Huxley said that society can be controlled by inflicting them with... Let me give a simple example. I have a baby daughter. I order diapers on Flipkart. And Flipkart, if they've seen what type of orders I've been placing in the past 1 year, they will come to know a lot many things. They also may know, based on other parent statistics, what I may need next. And if they want to get my business, they may just send me a promotion coupon, maybe an email reminder before my diapers run out. How can they know that? They know that by pattern analysis. This is what used to be called data mining, now has taken on a larger dimension called big data. Now imagine this is happening to you 24/7. Where you go, your location is being tracked by GPS. Your mobile carrier knows it, the operator knows it, and whoever is providing content to your phone also knows it. Your bank knows where you spent the credit card money. Your airline knows where you've been, what airports you've been, where you're going to go next. This information gives all these organizations incredible insights into who you are and what you're going to do. This information gives all these organizations incredible insights into who you are and what you're going to do. But this can be very well used against me. Maybe an insurance company may say that you're taking too many reckless risks and our algorithm has decided that we are going to jack up your premiums. Hospitals or healthcare may find some loophole of getting out of insured Medicare and let me foot the bill on my own. Say if a government comes to power, they can figure out who's for them or who's against them. So number of predictions can be made. Today, from what I am seeing, we have an excess of technology. I say we're living in a world of digital gluttony, where everything is so-called free, and we want it all. So we're being given freebies and we're consuming them without thinking why they're free or why they're being sent to us. There's nothing free in this world today. We as a society still do not know the judicious use of the technology that we have. We have a little bit too much power on our hands and we are really reckless and careless with it. Probably because we're living in times of peace. I mean, let me give you an example. Twitter, we announce on Twitter, we talk casually on Twitter. Everything, it's fun and games until a few terrorists break into a hotel and start shooting people. And they're monitoring the activity of our police forces and responses through reports being sent on Twitter. I mean, here people in Mumbai are saying, oh look, I'm seeing a helicopter over here. This is being tweeted in real time, picked up by a handler overseas, and the information relayed in real time to the terrorists to watch out for the helicopter. This is the same technology that brings our world closer, is the same technology that has enabled these terrorists to cause more harm. Bruce Schneider's quote is often quoted in InfoSec circles, is given a choice between security and dancing pigs, the user is always going to pick dancing pigs over security every given time. What Schneider is saying is do not leave security decisions to be made to users, because they'll inadvertently make the wrong one. Inevitably make the wrong one. So my daughter is going to grow up in a multitasked world. She's going to be tracked and analyzed already, and this is happening. And